Hello everybody, I am Maheshwari, Assistant Professor of Zoology from A.D.M. College for Women, Nagapattinam. Today I am going to explain about fish feed, types, formulation and feeding methods. Introduction. In the recent past, demands for domestic fish for food and recreational value have increased manifold. Fish feeds are essential for the growth, health and productivity of farmed fish in aquaculture. Aquaculture practices are either intensive or semi-intensive and external feeds are required for these practices. Feed costs are a major recurring expense in fish farming today. Proper nutrition is crucial for sexual maturity, growth and longevity of cultured organisms. The nutrients requirements varies with species, within species also varies with different life stages of the cultured fish. The main objective of feed formulation is to utilize the knowledge of nutrient requirements, locally available feed ingredients and digestive capacity of fish for the development of a nutritionally balanced mixture of feedstuffs. First, let us see the classification of fish feeds. Fish feeds can be classified based on various criteria such as their physical form, composition, purpose, etc. Here is a general classification based on nutritional composition. Protein-rich feeds. These feeds are high in protein content, essential for the growth and repair of tissues, especially for carnivorous species or during the rapid growth phase. Protein sources often include fish meal, soybean meal or insect proteins. Carbohydrate-rich feeds. Carbohydrates provide energy and primarily used for carnivorous and herbivorous fish. These feeds often include ingredients like grains, vegetables and other plant-based materials. Fat-rich feeds. Fats are a dense energy sources and are the crucial for healthy growth, reproduction and maintaining body functions. Fat-rich feeds typically contain fish oils or other lipid sources that provide essentially fatty acids, vitamin and mineral supplements. These are added to ensure that fish receive all the necessary nutrients for optimal health. Vitamins and minerals are crucial for bone development, immune function and overall vitality. Commercial feeds often contain added vitamins like A, D, E and K along with essential minerals like calcium and phosphorus. Based on physical form. In different physical forms, first type is dry feeds. Among dry feeds we have pellets, flakes, crumples and powders. First one is pellets. Pellets are the most common form of fish feed available in various sizes to suit different species and life stages. Pellets can be either floating or sinking. Floating pellets are ideal for surface feeders, while sinking pellets are suitable for bottom feeders. They are compact, easy to store and have a long shelf life. Flakes. Flakes are thin, lightweight and designed to float on the water surface before gradually sinking. They are commonly used in aquariums for small fishes or species that feed at the water surface. Flakes are easy for fish to consume but can lose nutrients quickly when exposed to water. Crumples. Crumples are smaller broken down pellets. They are used for smaller fish or young fry that cannot consume larger pellets. Crumples provide a convenient middle ground between powder and pellet forms. Powders. Powders are fine feed particles often used for very young fish or species with small mouths. Powders can be mixed with water to form a paste or added directly to the tank. Next type is moist feeds, that is soft pellets. These pellets contain higher moisture content than dry pellets, making them more palatable to fish. However, they have a shorter shelf life and must be stored properly to avoid spoilage. Frozen feeds. Frozen feeds typically consist of whole organisms like shrimp, worms, or especially prepared for mixers. These feeds are stored frozen condition as shown in the first picture and thawed before feeding. They are often used for carnivorous fish that prefer natural prey. Live feeds. Live feeds are organisms feed to fish in their live state. This includes brine shrimp, which is shown in second picture, bloodworms, taphnia, and other small aquatic creatures. Live feeds are especially important for predatory fish or for stimulating feeding in fry and juvenile fish. They closely mimic the fish's natural diet and provide high nutritional value. The other forms include tablets, capsules, paste, sprays, etc. for certain specific purpose and used occasionally based on the target species. Herbivorous fish feeds, rich in plant materials including algae, vegetables, and plant-based proteins. They are formulated for species that naturally consume a plant-based diet, such as tilapia and some carp species. Carnivorous fish feeds, high in animal protein. These feeds are tailored for predatory fish species like salmon, lettuce, and bass. Ingredients often include fish meal, shrimp meal, or insect-based proteins to meet the high protein and fat requirements of this species. Omnivorous fish feeds, a balanced mix of both plant and animal ingredients. These feeds are suitable for fish that consume a varied diet in the wild, such as catfish and koi. The feed provides a balanced intake of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Complete feeds. These feeds provide all the essential nutrients required by the fish for growth, maintenance, and reproduction. They are formulated to meet the entire nutritional needs of the fish without requiring any other food sources. Supplementary feeds, used alongside natural food sources or other incomplete feeds. Supplementary feeds provide specially nutrients that may be lacking. For example, in pond systems where fish consume natural plankton, supplementary feeds can provide additional protein or energy. Complementary feeds. These feeds are designed to complement the main diet, providing nutrients that are not sufficiently available in the primary feed. They often target species deficiencies or support certain functions such as enhancing color in ornamental fish based on purpose. Starter feeds. These feeds are specially formulated for fry and juvenile fish. They are usually high in protein to support rapid growth and development. The small particle size makes them easy for young fish to consume. Grower feeds, used during the main growth phase of fish. These feeds are designed to maximize growth rates and ensure healthy development. Grower feeds are balanced in nutrients to promote efficient feed conversion and weight gain. Finisher feeds. These are formulated for fish nearing harvest. They help optimize body composition, ensuring the fish have the desired fat content and muscle quality for market. Broodstock feeds. These feeds are developed for breeding fish to enhance reproductive health, improve egg and sperm quality, and increase fecundity. They are rich in essential fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals that support reproductive process. Medicated feeds contain specific additives such as antibiotics or antiparasitic agents to prevent or treat diseases. These feeds are typically used under veterinary guidance and for specific periods during outbreaks. Next, let us study about fish feed formulation. Fish feed formulation is a crucial aspect of aquaculture and ornamental fish care, aiming to provide fish with a complete and balanced diet. The main goal of fish feed formulation is to promote healthy growth, optimal feed conversion, and overall well-being of fish while maximizing production efficiency and minimizing cost. Formulation involves a combination of science and art, requiring a deep understanding of fish biology, nutritional science, and ingredient properties. This field is consistently evolving with adjustments in nutrition, ingredient technology, and environmental sustainability practices. Effective feed formulation has a significant impact on fish health, growth rate, and their environmental footprint of aquaculture operations. Integrate knowledge from various disciplines including animal nutrition, chemistry, biology, and environmental science. Steps in fish feed formulation. The first step is determine nutritional requirements. The first nutrition requires combination of protein, lipid, carbohydrate, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Protein is essential for growth, tissue repair, and overall health. The protein requirement varies by species, age, and growth stage. Carnivorous fish generally require high protein levels, 35 to 50%, compared to herbivorous fish, 25 to 35%. Lipids or fats provide energy and essential fatty acids. Lipid levels typically range from 5 to 15% of the diet depending on the species. Carbohydrates serve on energy sources. Although fish generally have lower carbohydrate requirements, levels may range from 15 to 25%. Vitamins and minerals essential for metabolic functions, growth, and disease resistance. They must be included in small but adequate amounts. Fiber important for digestion. Though fish have limited ability to digest fiber, so levels are usually kept low, below 5%. Select the ingredients. Protein sources. Animal-based sources include fish meal, shrimp meal, blood meal, poultry byproducts. Plant-based sources include soybean meal, and canola meal, pea protein, algae. Lipid sources. Animal fat. Sources include fish oil, poultry fat. Plant oils. Plant oil sources include soybean oil, canola oil, flaxseed oil. Carbohydrate sources include grains such as corn, wheat, and rice, and byproducts like wheat bran and rice bran. Vitamins and mineral premixes. Commercial premixes can be added to ensure all necessary micronutrients are included in the formulated feed. Binders and additives. are added in the feed. Binding example, gelatin, wheat gluten to help form pellets. Additives like antioxidants, probiotics, or color enhancers improve the quality of the feed. Balancing the diet. Balancing the diet use software manual calculations to balance the diet according to the fish natural requirements. This involves ensuring that the correct proportions of protein, lipids, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals are included. Cost considerations. Ingredients cost should be evaluated to keep the food economically viable. Substitutions can be made to balance cost and nutritional quality. Digestibility. Consider the digestibility of the chosen ingredients such as highly digestible ingredients improve feed efficiency and reduce waste. Linear programming. This mathematical method is often used in feed formulation to determine the least cost combination of ingredients that means the required nutritional profile. It takes into account the nutritional needs, ingredient cost, and availability. Trial and error. Sometimes, especially with new ingredients or novel feed formulations, adjustments are made through a process of trial and error. Formulators may create test batches and monitor fish performance before finalizing the formulation. Feed processing. Grinding. Raw materials, especially grains and other solid ingredients, are ground in a fine powder. This process increases the surface area of the ingredient, improving their digestibility and ensuring a uniform. Mixing. The weighed ingredients are thoroughly mixed to create a homogeneous blend. This step ensures that each pellet contains the same nutrient composition. Pelleting. The mixed feed is processed into pellets of the desired size, floating or sinking, using a pellet mill or extruder. The pelleting process also helps in gelatinizing starches, which improves digestibility. Pellets can range from 1 mm to over 10 mm in diameter, depending upon the species and life stage of the fish. Cooling and drying. After pelleting, the feed is cooled and dried to reduce moisture content. Proper drying ensures that the moisture content is reduced to a safe level, usually below 10%, extending the shelf life of the feed. Coating. Oils or additives may be sprayed on the feed after processing. Packing and storage. The final feed is packed in moisture-proof bags and stored in a cool, dry place to prevent spoilage. Quality control. Nutrient analysis. Regularly test the feed to ensure it meets the specialized nutritional profile. This may include protein, fat, moisture, and ash analysis. Regular testing for contaminants such as mycotoxins, heavy metals, and pathogens is also crucial to ensure feed safety. Physical quality. Evaluate the pellets for consistency, durability, and water stability. Pellet durability test assess the physical strength of the pellet and their resistance to breaking during handling and transport. Water stability test determine how long the pellets retain their shape and integrity when submerged in water. Good water stability is essential to prevent nutrient lacking and reduce waste. Then palatability testing. Conduct trials to ensure that the fish find the feed palatable and that it promotes good growth rates. Field testing. Trial feeding. Conduct feeding trials with the target fish species to monitor growth, feed conversion ratio, and health. Feedback from the field is used to refine feed formulations and processing methods, ensuring continuous improvement in feed quality. Adjustments. Based on trial results, adjust the formulation as needed to optimize performance. Formulation adjustments. Feedback and performance monitoring. Monitor the growth rates, feed conversion ratio, and overall health of fish to assess feed performance. Adjust the formulation based on performance data and changes in ingredient availability or cost. Environmental factors. Consider environmental conditions such as temperature and humidity, which can affect feed intake and nutrient utilization. Record keeping and documentation. Tracking. Maintain detailed records of ingredient sources, formulations, production batches, and performance matrix. This will enable to rectify the defects if any and to improve the quality of the feed. Compliance. Ensure compliance with the regulatory standards and industry guidelines for feed formulation and labeling. This will avoid legal complications. Economic considerations. Cost management. Evaluate ingredient cost and optimize formulations to achieve the best balance between cost and nutritional value. Economic optimization. Regularly review feed formulations and ingredient prices to make cost-effective adjustments without compromising nutritional quality. Continuous improvement. Research and development. Stay updated with the latest research on fish nutrition and feed ingredients to continuously improve formulations. Innovation. Explore new ingredients and technologies to enhance feed efficiency, sustainability, and performance. Feeding methods. In fish culture systems, feeding methods play a crucial role in the health, growth, and productivity of fish. There are several feeding methods used in aquaculture, each with its own advantages and applications. Here is a rundown of the common methods. Manual feeding. Hand feeding. Hand feeding involves feeding fish by hand, usually with a scoop or container. This method is labor intensive and often used in smaller or high value operations where precision and monitoring are crucial. Broadcast feeding. Food is scattered across the water surface or tank. It's less practices but can be effective in some systems. It's commonly used in pond aquaculture. Broadcast feeding is often used for small fish that are unfamiliar with their environment. Automatic feeders. Timed feeders. This device depends a specific amount of feed at set times. They help in maintaining a consistent feeding schedule and reduce labor. Precision feeding, reduced feed waste, enhanced fish growth, and the advantages of this method. Demand feeders. Feed is dependent based on the fish's feeding behavior. Fish trigger the feeder when they are hungry, which helps in minimizing feed waste. Thus, the feed waste is very minimal in this method and the growth of fish enhanced. Pellet feeders. Designed for specific types of pellets, they can be adjusted for different feeding rates and frequencies as per our convenience. Flow-through systems. Feed is delivered in systems where water flow continuously carries it away. Example, raceway system. This method is less expensive, and one of the major issue in this is if not properly managed, there will be a loss of feed which will be washed away with water. Siphon systems. Used gravity to release feed at controlled intervals. Simple and cost effective for small scale operations. Often used in catcheries or for fry feeding. These systems utilize the principle of spawning, where water or feed is moved from one container to another through a tube or pipe by gravity. Mechanical feeders, belt feeders. Feed is placed on a conveyor belt that moves at a set speed. A belt feeder consists of a conveyor belt driven by a motor or clockwork mechanisms, which gradually dispenses feed over a set period. The belt moves slowly, allowing feed to be released at a controlled rate, ensuring that fish receive consistent supply of food. Drum feeders. Drum feeders are another type of automatic feeding system used in aquaculture, particularly in large scale operations. A rotating drum dispenses feed evenly over time, used in hatcheries and recirculating systems. Air blower feeders. Blower feeders. Blower feeders are used air to blow feed over a wide area, ideal for large ponds or tanks. A blower feeder consists of a hopper to store the feed, a blower mechanism that creates a air pressure, and a distribution system that directs the feed into the water. The feed is carried by the air stream from the hopper through pipes or hoses and is evenly distributed over the water surface. Can over a large surface area, reducing competition among fish. Blower feeders are highly effective for feeding large groups of fish in outdoor and open water environments. Airlift feeders. Feed is lifted by air pressure and dispensed into the water. It uses a stream of air to transport and distribute feed pellets into the water. Smart feeders. Sensor-based feeders. Equipped with sensor to detect fish activity or hunger levels. Automatically adjust feed delivered based on real-time data. Enhance feed efficiency and reduce waste. Remote controlled feeders can be operated remotely via mobile apps or computers. Allows for flexible feeding schedules and real-time adjustments. Specialized feeders. Larval feeders designed for feeding larvae with very fine or powdered feed. Provide precious amounts to reduce overfeeding and waste. broodstock feeders. Customized feeders for broodstock, often delivering specific feed types or larger pellets, ensures optimal nutrition for breeding fish. Thank you.